Yes. Good afternoon, fellow ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jack El Chapo, and this is Monasporti Football Podcast. I'm getting you live from Monasporti headquarters. And tomorrow we will be having some matches, including English Premier League, KPN, Kenya Premier League, Serie A, League One, and La Liga. So many more match football after of a week full of more episodes like Champions Leagues, kumekuwa na Europa Leagues, kumekuwa na all sorts of kind of matches. And tomorrow, our main focus will be going down to the English Premier League and Kenya Premier League. So uh, there will be some games to be played tomorrow, and just before we go to tomorrow football matches, and I know you guys are a parting people. You guys, you guys. I know you're a parting people, and tomorrow we are crossing over Friday, so let me give you some more music before we go. Yes. So for those who don't know, for those of you who don't know, that is Prince Inda. It's called Prince Inda. Okay, on to the main subject of today. So tomorrow we'll be having so different matches from English Premier League, and Newcastle will be facing Tottenham in a match that this is one of the entertaining football matches that we'll be hoping to see tomorrow. You look at Newcastle, they won against Fulham, and they still have some problems in their locker room with Trippier, Livramento, Almarion, Botman, Pope will be still remaining the injury locker room. They are still recovering. The only good news for them is that Joe Willock will be coming after an injury. Joe Willock will be fit tomorrow for the game against Tottenham. And if you look at the game, Newcastle won last game against Fulham, and it was a game it was very difficult. On the other side, Tottenham Hotspurs, they've been clinical. They defeated Nottingham Forest 3-1, and they're still having Ferguson, Foster, and Richardson on their injury recovery room. And Tottenham, they've been playing so some good football. Pedro Porro there, Heung Min Son, they've been doing well, and I think I'll be putting for Tottenham a win of a 3-1 win. Tottenham are going to thrash Newcastle United at home. Newcastle will be at St James Park. Tottenham will win this game by 3-1 win. On to the next, we will be having Brentford will be hosting Sheffield United. Sheffield United showed character when they were playing against Chelsea. That one nobody can deny. They drew 2-2, and it was very good for them because it was this is such a big game for them. They have to show up in this game, do everything right for them to go to win or not to concede. And they did everything right. They fought tooth and mouth, and until the last minute they drew the game to two, and they took the ball. But as things stand, Sheffield United the next season they'll be playing their championship. I, yes, in other terms, they're getting relegated. There is nothing for them, nothing left for them to fight in the English Premier League right now. They've been they will be relegated. And coming to this game against Brentford, I cannot I cannot give Sheffield a win or a upper hand to pick a point because they are poorly visitors. They visit and they get thrashed when they are away at home. So Brentford drew with Aston Villa 3-3 at Villa Park Stadium. Right now, Aston Villa does not look like them, and th- this draw now puts Brentford in a position to look for their first win ever since February 10th, 2024. Uh, with Kevin Shedd, Kevin Shedd is supposed to be fit for that game, and I think Brentford are better for this because if you look at even Tony looking up to start for the first 11 tomorrow, and Kevin Shedd coming back from the injury room, Brand Bomo is there, and I think Brentford are going to win this one and a 2-1 win for Brentford. That's all of my predicting. And then over again, we'll be having Burnley will be playing Brighton. So Burnley playing Brighton. Burnley are on the surviving mode. Burnley have lost 3 consecutive matches that they have played in the English Premier League. Brighton lost 3-0 to Arsenal the other weekend. And this weekend, going into this weekend, they still have Gilmore. They don't have Gilmore. They have Ferguson, Mitoma, and Milner still out of the fixtures with injuries. And in the first leg, these two teams drew at the Amex Stadium. So Burnley are still fighting for their level mode. And this is where you hope that Burnley come out with a win because nobody wants to see any other team get relegated until you play them. For Brighton, they will have a amendment to make against Arsenal lost, and Burnley will have to fight for their survival in the PL side. So I will take Burnley win, a 2-1 win for Burnley in this game. Over again, we will be having a Manchester City versus Luton. This is like a David and a Goliath war. You don't know. You expect David to win. You expect Goliath to win the war, but David might actually win the war for the second time. You don't know. Who knows? But Manchester City coming from behind to beat Crystal Palace 4-2 was a great turn up for them to stay in the title race. And tomorrow they play Luton. Luton who've been on a bad form. They've been struggling at the back, conceding goals like they don't have a proper defense. So tomorrow they play Manchester City at Etihad, and this one for them, it's just a loss. So we are just wondering, can they score? Yes, they can score because Manchester City defense have, have seen them concede goals this season more than they conceded last season. You look at, and again, they've come from Champions League. They are tired. They need to reshuffle their team for them to play Luton. But everybody in Manchester City is a game player, so you don't know what hit you when you play with Manchester City. That's it. And I think this game they're gonna win 4-1. On to the next, we'll be having Nottingham. We'll be playing Wolves. This is where Nuno Esperanto is coming back to his former team. This time he's coaching Nottingham Forest and he's going to play for Wolves. Nottingham Forest have amendment to make in their 3-1 lose against Tottenham the other weekend. And for Wolves, Willy Bolly is a doubt in the defense. So Nuno Tavares and Awoni not injured. For Nottingham, they are still in injury. Then good news for Wolves is that Wang Hee-chan, that Asian guy, will be fit to face Nottingham Forest. So this one, because Wolves are stuck in the mid-table, and Nottingham Forest are fighting for their chances to not to go down. So for that spirit of war, I'll give Nottingham Forest a win, a 2-1 win again. And then we come to one of the most interesting matches this weekend will be Manchester United away to Bournemouth. This game, I tell you, Vitality Stadium will be hosting the best of the best games of this weekend. Why? Why am I saying this? It will be exciting because you see Manchester United, they have not won any of their last 3 away games. And tomorrow, Varane and Evans will be fit to face Bournemouth. And Bournemouth, they've been winning games. Like last weekend, they won against Luton, and this weekend they're facing Manchester United. And they're facing Manchester United at the home soil. And given how Manchester United look like, I think Bournemouth are going to hold them for another draw, a 2-2 draw. Yes, another 2-2 draw for Manchester United here. They will pick 1 point. Afterwards, we'll be having Liverpool playing Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, who Manchester City came back to beat 4-2. And at this point, Liverpool dropped 2 points playing against Manchester United the other weekend. And at this point, they don't have nothing other than to come back and stay in the title race like they are right now. Because they are staying in the title race right now and they're losing points, which is not good for any team that is on a title charge. So Liverpool are going to win this game on a 3-1 win. That's no doubt that one. Then West Ham will be hosting Fulham. Fulham lost to Nottingham Forest and Newcastle in the last two league matches, while West Ham came from behind to beat Wolves in their last game over the weekend. And the good news for West Ham is that Bowen is fit to face the Cottagers at the London Stadium. This is another London derby where West Ham will be playing Fulham, and it's unpredictable. But for me, I'll go for West Ham win for 3-1 win. Then Arsenal will be playing Aston Villa at Emirates Stadium. Arsenal played against Bayern Munich at the Emirates Stadium and they drew 2-2. So this weekend they are hosting Villa again. Arsenal will want to retain their top position by beating Aston Villa because the Arsenal they have five Premier League consecutive wins in the Emirates Stadium. So they will be eyeing for the sixth win at the Emirates Stadium. While Villa are struggling at the back, they've conceded 7 goals in their last two league matches. So Nicolo Zaniolo will step up for Douglas Lewis, who will be suspended. He got the fifth yellow card and he has a one-match ban. And this is what I keep on saying for Arsenal. They've been lucky. So you see, Arsenal today they're going to play. Tomorrow they're gonna play Aston Villa. So Aston Villa they, despite that Aston Villa has been struggling, Douglas Lewis has been the glue of that team. So tomorrow, Arsenal face Aston Villa and Douglas Lewis is not there. This means that Arsenal is the only luckiest English Premier League team to be playing in all these tournaments. Whenever you're playing Arsenal, they must have an added advantage to you guys. After that, we'll be having Chelsea playing Everton. Chelsea lost 2 points at Barrow Lane, and it was quite disappointing to see Chelsea concede twice after going up. The substitution from their coach is still unwanting and unpromising. But tomorrow they play Everton, who are fighting hard to escape the relegation zone. Everton won last weekend 1-0 against Burnley, and it was a hard fought win where they won 1-0. And the good news is that Amadou Onana is back on the pitch, fit to face Chelsea, and tomorrow is when they meet. Probably Chelsea this time round they're gonna have their shooting boots and their defending skills. So I'm gonna give them a win, but a 3-2 win because they're struggling to keep out of conceding goals. Tomorrow, that's what Premier League looks like, and we are still having so many battles to be played.